Hi, everyone, and welcome back to JSA TV, where we're coming to you today live from day one at ITW 2025. And we're talking to leaders, sharing with us innovation stories, news from across the digital infrastructure industry. And I'm very pleased to be joined by John Denemark, who's the SVP of Carrier Provisioning at TransUnion. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, nice to have you. It's been a year, I think, since we last...
It's been a year, almost to the day.
Yeah, since we last chatted. And so for any of our viewers who may have missed our last conversation, can you just tell us a little bit about, TransUnion and your role?
Sure. Well, why don't we start with that? So, again, John Denemark, Senior Vice President of Carrier Provisioning at TransUnion. Thank you again for having us here.
Of course.
Just to introduce TransUnion, I think everybody's heard of the name. We are a credit bureau, but we also have a very sizable communications business, which is where I fit in. TransUnion has about 13,000, I think, employees all over the world, operating out of 30 different countries. So we definitely have scale and global scale, actually, these days. From a carrier provisioning perspective, what we do is we focus on the communications market, primarily in the US and in North America. And we offer to our customers automation solutions for order management. And we focus primarily in a couple areas. One is in the network connectivity space, where we help our customers automate their network connectivity orders, and in the voice services space, where we help our customers automate portability and numbering. A couple areas where, they tend to be legacy spaces for our customers, with some legacy systems that don't talk to each other, manual processes, and we help to simplify all of that, automate all of that, in some cases outsource all of that, and provide a lot of bottom line benefit for our customers.
Yeah. I can see that would have a huge impact on a lot of your clients. And I mean, given that we're here at ITW International Telecoms Week, let's talk about the telco market and specifically how order management may be of help to this industry.
Sure. Well, there's a couple things to note. I mean, first of all, what we see in terms of order management is that we can impact three areas that every business cares about. We can impact revenue, we can impact cost, and customer experience. And the reason for that is because every order that we get to process on behalf of our customers represents a little sliver of revenue for our customers. And to the extent that our automation solutions can shorten the cycle time, that means we shorten the time to revenue for that particular order, and our customers get to revenue more quickly. So that's great, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
And then to the extent that our hosted solutions, because we deliver all of our solutions via our carrier provisioning cloud, so they're hosted in our environments. To the extent that we can replace some of those legacy standalone systems and automate our customers' internal operations in these areas, then we can really help them reduce cost and scale. And then to the extent that our solutions can simplify and automate our customers' interfaces with their customers, well, then we help to improve the customer experience as well. So overall, we can take out cycle time, we can take out cost, we can really kind of streamline operations to help with the customer experience and the bottom line impacts as well.
Yeah. Everyone wants this, right? I mean, efficiency, streamlining, impact on ROI, and
now we don't do it everywhere, but in those areas where we focus, we do it the best.
Yeah. And speaking of best, I mean, you're already, when we chatted last year, you were already doing so much. Talk a little bit about some of the advancements that have been made and continue to be made by your organization.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, look, we've been around for over 30 years at this point, and we spend a lot of money on our products and services to stay ahead of the curve. And what we're seeing in our areas is a couple things. On the network connectivity side, we continue to see increasing demand for our solutions, because they're increasing demand for connectivity and connectivity ordering. There's a number of industry trends that are driving that. Um, and what we and what we're working on with our customers in those areas is standardization and automation of end to end. So, for example, in our world, there's this thing called ASR, Access Service Request, which is one supposed to be a standardized way to order connectivity. But even in that space, that order covers only a fraction of the end to end process. And on the wireless side, for example, it only covers like 20%. And there are roughly 40,000 different error messages in the industry that we have to deal with. So very complicated, not standard, and not end to end. So we're changing that with our Universal Order Connect solution. And we're working very closely with our customers to integrate our customers and their partners, their connectivity providers, and really have a seamless flow across the board and speak the same language. That's super important because every customer does it differently, but we can map all that to a standard and speak the same language. That improves efficiency tremendously.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, I have to ask because I feel like this is the topic of, I don't know, the day, the year, the week, everything. Generative AI. I feel, right? Isn't everyone talking about this? So how is that impacting order
Everybody's
management?
talking about AI.
Everyone
Well,
is.
look, couple things. One, I'll just say really quick before we do AI, I'll just say on portability and numbering, we also have automation solutions from end to end.
Yeah.
And we really simplify that world for our customers. And we can actually provide that portability and numbering as a service. So anyone who's really kind of stuck on that complexity, we'll be happy to take that over. Now, with respect to AI, look, it has tremendous potential for our part of the industry.
Yeah.
You think about just on obviously we have to develop our solutions. We have a pretty large development shop in the development area. We're starting to introduce some of those AI tools that can help us. There's obvious potential on the customer support side, and in the fallout space, in preventing fallout, automating the resolution of fallout, all in a smart way. So there's tremendous potential there. But I think that we need to do some groundwork first. We really have to get rid of manual processes. It's really hard to apply AI to the manual world. So we gotta continue to push the automation, continue to push the systems that talk to each other, because that's going to clean up the data. We got to standardize the data, like I was talking about. It's going to clean up the data, make it much easier to introduce AI effectively. And then, of course, we got to talk about the guardrails for AI. A lot of people don't think about that, but one of the major things that we care about for our customers is the safety of their data. They entrust us with their ordering data, and we have to keep that secure. And we've got a tremendous security apparatus. Oh my God, I don't even know. I'm losing my words here.
That's okay.
A security machine at TU to keep our data safe. Introducing AI into it has to be done in the right way so that we continue to, we put the right guardrails around it, keep the data safe, and then drive the improvements that everybody wants to see.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, for sure. So, John, that's all. Our time is up.
Time is up. It went so fast.
It did
Say
go
it
so
isn't
fast.
so.
I think hopefully we won't have to wait a whole nother year before we get more updates from you. But it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to.
Thank you for the time. Appreciate the conversation.
Yes.
Appreciate the time.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
And thank you to our viewers for tuning in to JSA TV, coming to you today live from the floor of ITW 2025. Until next time.